All right. I guess I wanted to make this in a workout card. I saw Coach Chuck Howladell, sorry if I butchered your name, post a while back his video on making a overlay for the volume and all that stuff from the system, the Soviet periodization adapted for the American strength coach. I did something similar, but I changed it into a workout card. This is going to be a little bit different. He was a lot more thorough with everything, but I just wanted to be able to pull all this stuff into a workout card. So we have a 3-day, and we have a 4-day, and it pretty much works similar to my other video on the other templates I had for you guys. So if I switch my name here, just like the other ones, it automatically pulls the information. So I'm going to start here. So we got cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, cycle 4. And it's for, just like the system talked about, 10% increase every month from your monthly reps, so you're not overtraining or you're doing it smartly. For 1,000 reps or less, we went to 3 days. Below 1,000 was 3 days a week, and then above 1,000 reps per month is 4 days a week. So I'm going to give you an example of how this works. So I'm going to select 850, and this is automatically going to show a 10% increase every month, and it'll show it down here as well. So if I'm going 3 days a week, all right, so I got to switch this because this shows 4. So we're going to go 42, 24, 34%, and I'm going to get rid of what's in here. So there's not going to be any day 4 here, and all the information here disappeared. So it is reallocated to only 3 days out of the week. Now, if I want to keep it a day 4, so I'm going above 1,000 reps or more, so let's go 1,100. Again, it calculates everything. I'm going to go, just like the system talks about, your days kind of mimic your weeks here. So we're going 28%, 22, 35, and 15. And you'll see the information come back here into the day 4. Just like Coach Chuck had, I have another table. So this is your actual and this is your planned, because you're not going to be able to fit every one of these exercise volumes into one training day. The minimum dose is 12 reps, and not every exercise is going to have that. So you're going to, the workout cards pull the information from this sheet right here, all right? So all these tables and not from here. So I can come and move over here, go to cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, and the information on the left is going to change, but on the right it won't. So you're going to manually have to type in what you're actually doing. So example, like we only got 7 reps up here up on the snatch. And again, it doesn't mimic this. This is what it was in previously when I copied and pasted. So I can get rid of this and allocate these 9 reps to any of these other exercises here, or however you want to do it. Same thing will work for the day 4. You have to manually type that in. So throughout this whole video, you're not going to see anything in here unless I type it in there. So day 3, day 4, it's going to work the same exact. I'm just going to go to the day 3 one here. So I got my name, my maxes that are pulled from my roster over here. So I'm going to open this up. And one of the biggest difference I don't have here is my selection of volume. I'm going to manually type in my sets and reps just because you're going to end up getting too many group tabs and it just gets really sloppy and complicated that way. Everything works the same. I select my little box here. I got my warm-ups, jumps, squats, cleans, presses, pulls, snatches, jerks, posterior chain, neck, core, conditioning. You can add more or change however you want to do it. Let's keep warm-ups. We're going to keep the Javora complex. I got Javora complex and the single leg squat. So we'll keep the complex. We're going to go 2 sets of 6. Again, you just manually type that in. And then here's where I get my percentage for the intensity, all right? So over here on the left, you will have your maxes if that exercise have a max. So for Javora complex, I put body weight as a max, all right? So if I switch to this one, it's going to switch it automatically. Now the reason is being because the Javora complex is calculated off of your body weight. So if I just have body weight here, I type in the percentage and it'll change that for me, so what weight I'm using. Below in the boxes here, we have a lot going on. So this is all for your relative intensity of an exercise. So right now you can see I'm primarily working above the 70% range. for my exercises. If my goal is strength and I want to get, absolute strength and get above 80%, well, I need to adjust these accordingly to get that. You're going to see a number right here. That is the planned number, or that's the number that's pulled from the reference sheet for your workouts. So it says 19 in my actual rep range here. So from all this, I'm at 30 reps. So I'm well over the 19 that's suggested. So I need to adjust these to fit in that category. If I select week 1, I go to week 2, and those are going to change. So it's going to pull from the reference information and automatically change that for you, so you won't have to manually type that in. But you just keep this week 1, and then I pull this up, and it's the same thing for week 2. So if I wanted to go after my first 2 weeks, I printed those off. Now I'm in my second part of it, so week 3, week 4. That's the only thing you need to do. Quick, easy change. The same thing is going to work for the 4-day one. And once you're done, you close these, close them all off. You go to File, Print, and you're good to go. The conditioning and everything works the same way. I do not have relative intensity, so if I go up here and come back down, I don't have it in these boxes, just because when I go to something so small, like trying to plug in some accessory work like dumbbell rows, whatever you guys have on there, I'm not going to have enough boxes, and I'm going to have to add more tabs. And again, that's just going to make it way more nuttier than it needs to be. So as long as we got the main ones here, you're good to go. And like it said in the system, you're pretty much going to have 3 to 4 exercises that you're focusing on the day that are the prime focus. Make sure there's nothing else I need to go over here. Make sure this all works. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, please let me know.